What's good, guys? What's good, guys? Had to go live real quick before I step out. Got some words to drop on you real fast. Waiting for some people to come on. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Where's everybody at on this Friday? What's good, guys? What's good, guys? If you're tuning in, please drop where you're from, your name, all that good information. I got a word of wisdom to drop on you today. Thank you. I have a large collection of shades, Z. I had found so much shades today because I was cleaning my room and I found like 10 different pairs of shades. So I just said, these are some old shades. I decided to throw them on. Waiting for some more people to come on. If you're on watching, please drop your names, where you're from. BX, New York in the house. What's up? What's up? All right, check this out. Check this out, right? Who do you listen to, right? That's the topic of today's video. Who do you listen to? A lot of times, you know, in life, we tend to take advice from people who haven't been through what we want to accomplish or haven't been through the storm that we want to go through, right? And one thing I can tell you is that another person can't tell you how to do something if they've never done it before, right? That's just what it is. So I always find it ironic how people will come into an online business, right? And then they listen to people who aren't in online businesses. They listen to people who aren't entrepreneurs who are successful. They listen to people who are doing the total opposite, right? They listen to what they got to say. But the truth is, you got to listen to people who are doing what you want to do. You got to listen to people who have been through the storm, who have experienced what you are looking at, because that's the only way you're going to get the most accurate information. You can't get accurate information from a whole lot of people out there. I'm sure you guys know on the internet, there's a lot of people out there who have all types of opinions on how to do this, how to do that. Everybody's an expert at everything, right? But we can't listen to everybody, right? You got to listen to certain people. And sometimes, I know for me, some members, they sometimes they get offended by me, right? Because of my mindset and because of how I may see things, and it kind of forces them to have to step up. It kind of forces them to have to kind of look at certain things that they may have thought to be a certain way. But that's what growth is about. That's what change is about, you know, especially when you get exposed to information that you know could free your people and information that you know can help people around you. You have to bring that information back to them, right? Even if they take it the wrong way, right? It's liberating them. When you go out there and you get information that's exclusive, that can help you break free, and you bring it back to your people, I'm telling you, man, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Some people are going to accept it. Some people are going to respect it. But they're going to have people who get mad and criticize and stuff like that, right? And sometimes you got to realize that not everybody has the guts to go after what they want. And I'm sorry if the internet is breaking up and stuff like that. I feel like maybe chilling out, but I'm on Wi-Fi. Should be good. What's up, Khalida? How's it going? Long time, I know, but I'm still here. I'm back. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, you can only get help from somebody who's experienced what you want. You know, that's just what it is, how it goes. You know, that's if you're a professional basketball player, you want to listen to great basketball players, right? You want to get coached by great basketball players. You want to run with the great basketball players, right? You're not going to run with somebody who never played basketball before and ask them for advice on how to play basketball, right? So the same goes with business. What's good, Terrence? What's going on, man? Same goes with business, right? You never want to ask people who aren't doing what you want to do for advice, because they're not, honestly, they're not prepared in that field, and that's okay. That's totally okay. So you may have to go out of your comfort zone. You may have to step outside of your circle of friends to get maybe they're not a friend anymore. You see a vision for yourself, and you're going for something different, and that's perfectly okay, right? That's perfectly okay, because what you're getting exposed to, you can help a friend out later on, right? Sometimes the people around us don't always understand what we're trying to do. Sometimes the people around us don't always see the vision of where we're trying to go. They lack the vision of what we see, right? But one thing I learned about success, vision, and entrepreneurship and stuff like that is that basically you gotta realize that not everybody's vision is the same, right? And not everybody's going to have your vision. Sometimes you have to make your vision come true first before somebody else wants to jump on board and finally start taking action, right? I mean, I never had to see a friend be successful first before I started taking action, just because I know, like, at the end of the day, anybody who's successful, they worked hard for it, right? For where they are. So I never really had to, you know, look at my friends they had to be successful first for me to want to be successful. No, I stepped out on my own, outside of my circle of friends, got some different information, and now I'm experiencing a different type of result, different type of lifestyle. I don't work a 9-to-5 job. I haven't worked in a 5 job in over 3 years now, and I don't plan on ever going back, right? So, and that's all because I got exposed to different type of information, and I started listening to the people who had what I wanted or was doing what I wanted, right? But if I had listened to the people who were doing this opposite stuff, right? Sometimes we get started in a business and then we go home and ask mommy and daddy for advice, and mommy and daddy never owned a business. Mommy and daddy never been entrepreneurs, right? So even though they're mommy and daddy and you respect them and you love them, mommy and daddy can't give you that advice that you want, right? And it's okay. And as a young kid, I remember when I was young, I used to always have this mindset that, like, you know, your parents know everything, right? Like they know everything. Like there's nothing that they don't know. But soon, as I got older, I started to realize that a lot of the stuff that I actually was taught, some of it was like a myth, right? And not that anything's wrong with my parents or my family or anything like that. It was sorry about anything. I guess we're back. My connection is weak. I don't know why. But anyway, like I was saying, guys, yeah, so sometimes the people around you and your family and your friends, they can't give you that information that's going to help you to break free. It is what it is. Even if you love them, even if you respect them, you could do all of that, but just realize that when you get exposed to something different, when you get exposed to exclusive information and you get around the people who are actually doing what you want to do, that's when the change can happen for you, right? And some people think success is luck, but it's not luck. Success is not luck. It can seem like you're lucky because you constantly do things that keep you in the lucky loop, right? But that's off of your action. At the end of the day, to have success, you have to take action. No success comes from not taking action, guys. Period. So that's all I basically want to talk to you guys about today. You know, it's Friday. I can hear the ice cream truck outside. I'm about to go out, have a good old time in the sun. I might get on live later on, but I've been having a lot of stuff to share with you guys. I'll probably do a lot more live videos like crazy, because I know I do a lot of YouTube videos, but a lot of people on Facebook don't usually see my videos like that unless they're subscribed to my YouTube. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube right now. Jon Belcher Station, that's my YouTube channel. Subscribe right now. Get some free advice, free nuggets, free training, and all that good stuff. But yeah, like I can remember back, I was working at my security job, making just $8.50 an hour, right? And I used to be there for 8 to 12 hours a day, just staring at the clock. Every single day I was wishing to get out again. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, how did I get to a position in my life where I work a job and I still can't wait to get out, right? It still felt like I was still in school. I remember in elementary school, every single day, like, I couldn't wait to get out, right? And some days in high school, I'll feel the same way. I couldn't wait to leave. And then when I got to my 9-to-5 job, I couldn't wait to leave. I'm like, when does this ever end? And some people live like that for the 30 to 40 years. They go somewhere every day and they cannot wait to leave. But instead of, you know, trying to escape from, why don't you set up a life that you don't have to escape from? That's basically what I'm trying to say. Set up a life that you don't want to escape from, right? Literally your lifestyle, everything about your life could be fun, could be enjoyed. And I have fun. Even in marketing and business, I have fun with my business, right? I enjoy it. I love it. I'm passionate about it because, damn, this live video thing really kills you. But anyway, I just got a little message that's like, you only got like 20% left or something like that. But yeah, so I'm passionate. One thing I gotta say is have fun in your business, right? Even if you're not getting the results you want yet, just enjoy it, right? Enjoy the ride, enjoy the experiences, because every single day is a new experience with entrepreneurship, and I love that. Whereas with, you know, when you're working, every day is like the same thing, right? Nothing changes. Nothing changes. And at the end of the day, none of that, the pension that you get when you retire from your job, it's not willable. You can't pass it down to your family. You can't pass it down to your kids. So it's kind of like that lack of ownership thing that I've always kind of been like, yo, you know, I got to do something where I can own something that I do, that I've created, that I've built on. You know, I can't just give all my time to some job and not really even get the benefits of it, you know. So at the end of the day, it's all about vision, right? I tell people all the time, if you just want to make money, just get a job. If that's all it's about for you, just get a job. It's real simple. Just get a job, make money, right? It's real simple. Just get a job and you'll get paid a paycheck with no problem. But if you have a vision for something greater, maybe you want to change your family's life. Maybe you want to change your future kid's life. Maybe you want to change your kid's life. Maybe you want to change your parents' life. Maybe you want to, usually when people have a vision, they're thinking in a way outside of just themselves, right? It's not just about money. And that's why a lot of times when you have a vision, you may have to work for free for a while before you actually start to get the results that you want. Right? You may have to work for free for a while before you actually get because that's vision. That's how vision works. It doesn't always come off the ground right away, right? It takes a while to build up on something that's great. Anything that's great is going to take some time to build on. Anything that's easy attainable, usually, you see the results and it's like, okay, that's why everybody's experiencing that life because that's average, right? That's mediocre. Nothing wrong with it. But, it's a choice. It's a choice that you have whether to go for the gusto in life. But all I know is that we only get one life at the end of the day, right? This is not a rehearsal. It's not like a rehearsal for the next thing. So what am I holding back for? I might as well go for the greatest life possible, right? So, and for those of you in business, just keep grinding, keep doing what you got to do. Listen to your mentors, listen to your sponsors, listen to what they tell you. The people who have been through what you haven't been through yet, they know it already, right? They've experienced it already. So just listen to them and follow and take heed step by step, whatever they tell you to do. Because that's where your breakthrough and your change in your life is going to happen. So yeah, guys, I'm kind of just ranting right now, just chilling out, hanging out, I'm about to go out to Nautical Mile. It's actually the strip in Freeport in New York where they have a lot of bars and lounges and stuff like that. And, you're right by the water. They have boats and stuff like that. I'll probably go out there and just chill and hang out for the day. But I mean, honestly, it's like this every single day. Every single day, you just could, as an entrepreneur, you could do anything at any given time. I even have people who be like, John, what the hell do you do, man? Like, what do you do, bro? Because they feel like, you don't do anything at all because they don't see the grind. They don't realize that, in the house, that's when I'm really grinding, getting a lot of work done. And usually when I go out, if I'm not recording a video or something or shooting some type of funnel or something, I'm just hanging out. So it seems like, yeah, that guy just doesn't do anything at all. But I think that's kind of dope. The mysteriousness of entrepreneurship, right? It's a mystery because it's almost like the people who are on the outside looking in, they're always trying to figure it out. Like, damn, what's going on? How does that work? Yeah, man. So who's watching? Let us know where you're from. Drop your names and where you're from. Who's tuned in? What's going on this Friday, guys? What's going on this Friday? I know you guys got a lot of excited stuff probably going on. I'm about to go about my day, have some fun. I've been working all morning, guys. I shot like 4 videos today so far. Sent out an email. You got to have a daily action plan. You got to have a daily action plan, a list of stuff that you do every single day, without a doubt. And just stay committed to that and keep building on that. Keep building and grinding on that. And something's going to happen for you, man. That's how success works, right? Even when you look at, I could give you, for example, look at a caterpillar, right? A caterpillar is in a cocoon and then it becomes a butterfly, right? A caterpillar. Even nature will show you how success works. And I tell people all the time, if you become as consistent as nature is, you're going to have results. You're going to have success. But if you're not as consistent as nature, as consistent as possible, I'm not probably going to have as much success, right? When you look at the water, how it's consistently just flowing, the cycles of the seasons, the cycles of night and day, right? What if like tomorrow morning the sun just decided like I'm not going to come out? But that's how some people treat their business. They just decide like I'm not even going to do nothing. I'm just going to just hang out for the next week and expect sales. But I'm telling you right now, you guys have the power in you to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Whatever you want to accomplish, you're literally a decision away from the breakthrough you want. One decision away from the breakthrough that you want. Right? And that's why I say success is an identity, right? It's a discipline. That's what it is. It's discipline at the end of the day. How disciplined are you to stay committed to your vision? Stay committed even when the going gets rough, even when things get tough, even when you get set back. Can you still keep a smile on your face? Can you still keep going? And can you still keep pushing and being persistent? Because that's what's going to determine your success, guys. Period. But yeah, that's all I basically want to say to you guys. Keep grinding. Listen to the right people. Listen to people who are experiencing what you want and are headed to where you're going, right? And tune out the people who don't know what you're doing at all and still have a say on what you're doing. That's all my message is. If somebody has a say in what you're doing and they don't have a clue what it is what you're doing, do not listen to them. Tune them out. 100%. Just tune them out. Listen to the positive voice in your mind and stay consistent. Stay on the journey that you're on, because 9 times out of 10, probably that person wishes they had the guts to go after whatever they wanted. Probably that person needs you to accomplish your dreams to believe in themselves. So life is just funny that way. Success is just funny that way. So you don't take it with a grain of salt. Just realize that some people have the information to help you and some people don't, depending on what it is that you're trying to do. And that's perfectly okay. We all do different things. We're all in different industries. You have different life experiences, but whatever you expose yourself to is what you're going to become, right? And one of the sayings is that if you have 5 broke friends and you hang out with those 5 broke friends, you're probably going to be the 6th, right? And that makes sense, because if you have 5 broke friends, we as friends, the friends you hang around, you guys talk about the same stuff, right? You guys experience the same stuff, right? So at the end of the day, if you're around people who are talking about 7 figures and 6 figures and how they can have a 6-figure month and $1,000 days and stuff like that, it's going to be a very different type of lifestyle you're going to experience, because the people you're around, they have a vision on that level, right? So really, I mean, success is really, straightforward. It's kind of straightforward. It's not as complicated as people make it. As people, we just make it complicated. But if we just become consistent, disciplined, and stay focused, we'll all, success is, I believe it's possible for everybody, right? And I know people always say entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Yes and no. And I'm going to tell you why. Because everybody has a gift. And as long as you have a gift, you can be an entrepreneur, period. So I don't really agree with, not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, everybody has a gift. If you have a gift, you could become an entrepreneur, because that gift can always be of value to somebody in the world. That gift can always impact somebody in a positive way and help them, do whatever they need to do. So really and truly, entrepreneurship is just a self-commitment, responsibility. That's all it really is. It's not nothing, ridiculously hard to be, it takes work. But the problem with it is that why people it's hard. It takes a lot of work is because you got to be your own manager. You got to be your own boss. You got to be a boss that's on your neck at your 9-to-5 job. You got to be that for yourself, right? So if you're working 8 to 12 hour days, put in that same type of focus that you have for your job and for your boss. Put that focus for your business and see what happens. You'll see what happens, because obviously you're productive because that job is paying you. You got to be productive. They wouldn't be paying you if you're not productive. The only difference is that what you're producing for them is like 1,000 times more than what they're paying you, right? It's always that way. That's the only way they could stay in business and have profit, because whatever you're producing for them. But what if you just started producing for yourself? What would happen? What would happen? What's good, Jeffrey? What's good, man? What would happen if you started producing for yourself? I don't know. You tell me. What would happen if you started putting 8 to 12 hour days for yourself? Some people work double shifts. What if you started doing a double shift for yourself? What happened? So I don't really believe that entrepreneurship is not for everybody. At the end of the day, jobs became a norm when the Industrial Revolution was brought into the world, into this country, right? That's when it became a norm. Industrial Revolution. That was when they realized that they could get so much productivity out of people building the railroads and skyscrapers and all this stuff. And they said, you know what? Hey, this system works, right? People need to get paid. They want to get paid by the hour, and they're producing for us more than what we're paying them. Hey, let's run with this. And then it became the norm, right? But before that, people had to build up a client base and get known in their town for something, which is entrepreneurship, right? People had to get known in their town for something that they were good at or that they specialized in. For example, even a doctor, right? You became known as a town doctor because you healed so many people, and they would know you as the doctor, and all the people, word of mouth, start talking, and now everybody's coming to you as the doctor. So this idea that we need like some type of formal system to help us make money per hour is not really real. It's just it's just what we've accepted as the norm. Yeah, that making big bags of money, jobs are temporary, I don't retire at 65 on Social Security and pension, right? And that stuff is not even guaranteed, right? Social Security and all that stuff, man. At any given moment, they could just say, forget it, you're not going to have it anymore. And then there's nothing you can do about it. But if you have something built for yourself, if you built up skill sets, if you built up some type of thing that you could go out there and create for yourself, then nobody could really stop you at the end of the day, man. That's just really what it is. So just realize that for a second. You all have gifts, something that you're good at, some type of strength. What you got to do now is focus on whatever that strength is, whatever that gift is, and see how you can help other people in the world with that gift and that strength, period. As long as you're doing that, you'll be all right. Period. You'll be all right. You may have a gift at your job that if you used it for yourself, you'd be 100 times more successful. I know plenty of people like that. They have a gift at their job, and I try to tell them, look, man, you got to do this on your own, man. You'll make way more money. You'll cut out the middleman. People don't want to listen, though. People need that, I guess, security. I don't know what they're securing themselves from, but they need that security. I mean, at least build up something on the side, right? When you come home, build up something, work 2 to 4 or 5 hours a day on your business, on yourself, making your dreams come true at the end of the day, because that's the stuff you could pass down to your family. That's the stuff you could pass down to your kids and stuff like that. And that's what it's true. That's where real revolution and change comes from. Not from everybody doing the same exact thing that they've been doing and struggling with, right? It has to be some type of change that breaks the cycle. And that's what I'm all about, is breaking the cycle of poverty, breaking the cycle of, mediocrity, breaking the cycle of losing hope and being behind on bills because your job is not paying you enough and all that type of stuff, and feeling like you're not capable. That's what I'm about, breaking that cycle. Breaking that cycle. What people have bought, I'm trying to show them why what they bought may not be the most beneficial to their life, right? But like I always say, if you love your job and you're really passionate about what you do, stay at your job. Stay at your job, keep making your money. There's nothing wrong with that. But also realize that if you have a gift, like I said, I put a post early this week on my Facebook, and I think I said something like, if a job is willing to pay you for your time, then you could definitely get paid for your value, right? As an entrepreneur. And that makes sense, because if you're getting paid by the time, you're not really getting paid really, how can I put it? It's like, it's not really, you'll run out of time before you ever get rich. That's basically what I'm trying to say, right? It's like you can't, in order for a job to even pay you or a company to pay you, they have to be making profits. So obviously somebody was an entrepreneur behind the idea of the job for why you even have that job position. Right? So there's really nothing wrong with becoming an entrepreneur or fighting to make your visions come true. Don't let anybody make you feel like there's something wrong with that. Just if they do make you feel like you're wrong for going after your vision, and they do make you feel like that, be like, well, who owns your job? Who opened up the building for your job? And guess what they'll say? They'll start going into the owners, the CEOs, and all this stuff. And all the people who focused on their vision, who now provided a job to them, right? And they telling you don't become an entrepreneur. I find it so ironic. How we glorify all these people who made their dreams come true. But then when it comes for our family and our kids and stuff like that, we don't think they can do it. Why? I think that's crazy. I think that's ludicrous. Because here the kid is, seeing you at home, watching the TV, seeing you praise all of these people for making their dreams come true, right? You're glorifying all these people for chasing after their vision and their dreams, but you're mad at your kid for going after his vision and his dreams, and you're telling him to stop. It won't work. Come on now. A lot of people do that, though. I see it all the time, man. I would never ever, when I have kids, I will never ever discourage them for what they want out of life, man, because that's our right. Our birthright is to go after what we want out of our life. Period, guys. So that's all I had to say for today. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, later on today. Peace. Matter of fact, before I drop off, leave some comments where you guys are from. Let me know where you guys are from, where you guys tuning in from, and stuff like that. Andrew Davis, what's up, brother? All right, guys, go out there. Make sure you listen to the right people. Make sure you listen to the people who can help you get what you want. And ignore those who are criticizing you and don't even know what you're trying to accomplish. That's what my message of today is. Peace.